Hello everybody, this is Sebastian Furtado and welcome. I wanted to make a video yesterday but I couldn't, so I'm here today, on Thursday I mean. I wanted to talk about an amber actually because rather a perfume center around the Accord of Amber, and initially I was thinking of L'Ambre de Merveille from Hermès because I actually wore L'Ambre de Merveille last week on this shirt, and I can still smell it. Actually, a little hint of it. But I saw a comment that Spaced Out 19 made about 10-12 hours ago, asking if I have or had Ambre Narguilé. And I do, and I realized that I haven't worn it in a while, so I said, I'm just gonna get it. So this is my second bottle of it. I should have bought the 200ml. As you can tell, this is brand new. I haven't really worn this yet, this bottle. So Ambre Narguilé, right there. I hope you can see it. It's upside down. There we go. Oh my goodness. Ambre Narguilé. And I believe this perfume is from 2004, and so this is one of the OGs of the Hermès line, so one of the original offerings from this line. And the perfume behind is Jean-Claude Elena, and let me spray. Actually, before I spray, let me just see what he says about it, because on Hermès' website, he always write some stuff that he says for the inspiration and stuff like that, and I like that. So the story behind Amber, the Western expression of Eastern fragrances, has a warm, sensual, enveloping, almost carnal smell. I wanted to imbue this idea of amber with the memory of the East I love by recreating the ambiance of those lively places where tobacco, blended with the smells of fruit, honey, and spices, is smoked in narguilés, or water pipes, and where swirls of smoke diffuse a sweet sense of intoxication. Jean-Claude Elena. And then they go on about that same old stuff about the collection. So yes, actually I have worn this once. Oh my god. The sprayers are very powerful in these bottles, by the way. It's sweet, indeed. It is sweet. I do get the fruitness things that he mentions that served as inspiration, but it's not a fresh fruit kind of thing. It is indeed a dense, thick kind of fruit, and to me they come across more like candied fruit and not fresh fruit. I do get the tobacco. A lot of people say they get apple pie from this. I don't necessarily get apple pie. Oh my god, this is so good. It's such a good amber. If you don't really know much about amber, I don't really know much about a whole lot, but apparently amber is an accord. It's an imagined note. What does that mean? It means that it's not amber is an accord created from the resin amber. It fossilized amber thing, and it doesn't have a smell. Amber itself doesn't have a smell. It just have that beautiful color that is like caramel, gold caramel-ish, translucent, very see-through, but of course it can be also thick and not see-through. Since it doesn't have a scent, people created a scent that they think, okay, this would smell like this. So it creates this kind of, there are different types of amber. Different companies make different types of amber accords. And This, instead of fruit, I get the fruit and the sweetness very much in the opening, and I can't really decipher what fruit it is specifically, because I get a really fruit salad, if I can put it that way, of candied fruits, drizzle, like, covered with amber, and it's thick and it's heavy, and there's a lot of smoke. And now I get the tobacco. I get a lot of tobacco. Oh, it's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. He says here on the Hermès website, says Narguilé is a blend of honey and amber. It's a blend of honey of amber with a swirl of the Orient. Olfactory emotion, warm, sensual, raw main materials. Perfume is amber, toasted sesame seed. Do I get sesame seed here? This is actually my first time reading this. I never thought of sesame seed. I don't think I get sesame seed. Now that I read it, I get this feeling of something toasted, but not necessarily sesame seed. Oh, this is like some toasted cereal, actually. This is so good. Let me see what notes Fragrantica say that this has. I don't like using Fragrantica for basing notes, because many times they're not accurate. It says warm, spicy, sweet, vanilla, whatever. Yeah. Cinnamon, honey, rum, caramel, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, coumarin, labdanum, tobacco, sesame, musk, white orchid. How do they get even white orchid on this? Like, I don't know. I don't have a professional trained nose, so I don't get white orchid. I don't get some of the notes here. On my skin, in this perfume, if there is any cinnamon, it doesn't come forth in my skin. I do not get any cinnamon in this perfume. So if you are someone that doesn't like cinnamon, and would not want to try this perfume because Fragrantica says that there's cinnamon, don't prevent yourself from doing it, because a lot of people don't get cinnamon, and I'm one of them. Right now, it's just a lot of tobacco and smoke, sweet. That's pretty much it. Most of the perfumes from this line also took me some time to get adapted to them, to come around and understand them, especially when I smelled the collection in the beginning. Not really beginning, because I came across this collection, I think in 2011, something like that. At that time, my nose wasn't... I didn't like any. I didn't love any of them. Not at all. I bought the set of the 50 ml bottles, and I ended up giving most of them away because I didn't really care for any of them. I only kept Paprika Brazil, and no, I didn't give all of it, because I think I had 8. I don't remember exactly, but I gave them away. I gave a few of them away, kept some, and then over the years I was revisiting them, and that's when I started getting to come around, because my nose was also evolving, my taste was evolving, was changing, and that's when I started coming around. And I wasn't a huge fan of sweet perfumes, so at first I remember this always came to me sweet, and I wouldn't get much of anything else. But then over time I was just like, oh god, and I started developing taste for smoke and tobacco and leather and other things, and then I started getting these things, these notes from this perfume, and it became very, very much interesting. So this perfume is a hit. It has inspired many other perfumes. Like we know, there's the Parfum de Marly, the Wahan, I think it's how to say. I smelled it. Yeah, it's very much inspired by this, because this came way before Wahan, and this has proven to be a success. Also, Angel shares similarities with this. It was, I guess I can say it was inspired by, but it's not as a blunt inspired perfume as Wahan is. Angel Share has differences. It's not exactly the same. It goes in this similar realm, but it's not exactly the same. But Wahan, it's a little bit different story. I know how I feel about that one, but I'm not going to share. But yes, a lot of people say it doesn't last. It does last. This whole line lasts a lot on my skin, actually. It lasts all day, especially with the amount of spray that I put on. I think I did 6, 7 sprays, something like that. Like I said before, they don't, diffuse a whole lot. They're not meant to diffuse a kilometer away. It's just this line. It's more for your own self, and yeah, they're not going to be screaming out loud, "Hey, smell me!" No, because that's not what Hermès is about. But if you wanted to diffuse a lot, guys, spray a lot more. But I know this perfume is expensive, and Hermès just had a price increase a few days ago, like a couple of nights ago. Not with the perfumes yet, at least not here in Canada. But their scarves went up $70 for the 90 centimeter, $60 for the 70 centimeter, and I didn't check how much else for the other ones because I was upset because they went up not that long ago. I think it was last year, and then the prices just keep increasing. Like, annoying. But yes, like everything is going up. Oh well. But yes, I love this perfume. I really, really do. This is what I get: salad fruit of candied, dried fruits. I would say dried apricot, like dried apple, possibly. Yes. Even raisin. Something makes me think of raisin, but I don't know if there's raisin in here. But I guess what makes me think of raisin is probably that texture of, the dehydrated, plus the smoke and the tobacco, and because those are darker notes, and the amber. It's a sweet, delicious perfume. I'm still not a huge fan of super sweet perfumes. I love this because it's really, really well done. It's beautiful. I think it's a gorgeous perfume. And it's sweet, but it doesn't even get close, at least to me, to being super sweet and sickening sweet, like some others that have been inspired by this are. It's just beautifully blended. It has a beautiful division and combination of the sweetness of amber. You can get the texture. It's thick and it drips. It's that kind of amber and honey. Imagine amber with the texture of a very thick honey. That's how I get it over these fruits in a room filled with smoke from the Narguilé. Narguilé is hookah, if you don't know, but yes. So yeah, I feel great. I love this. And yes, Ambre Narguilé, it's gorgeous. I hope you like. I hope you get your nose on it. It's not being discontinued. This one isn't, so you can still get it. You can still smell it at Hermès stores. And thank you very much for your time, for your attention. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Spaced Out 19, for asking that question, which triggered me to talk about this today. So oh my goodness, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and the world needs more beauty lovers desperately. Bye.